Hello, and welcome to the Empowerography Podcast. This is a platform created for women's voices to be heard and a place to share their stories, journeys, and successes with the world for the purpose of helping other women who might be on similar journeys. We are empowering women one episode at a time. I'm your host, Brad Walsh, so kick back, grab one of your favorite beverages, and enjoy the stories. You've got a story to share, a message to inspire, and a passion ready to ignite. But where do you start? The world is waiting for your voice. With From Idea to Implementation, Start Your Own Podcast, you'll get the roadmap to turn your vision into reality. This isn't just a course, it's your launching pad. Step by step, we'll break down the process from defining your purpose to recording your first episode so you can finally share your voice with confidence. Stop overthinking it and start doing it. Your voice has the power to connect and lead. Are you ready to use it? Join the waitlist today. Your podcast journey starts now. The world is waiting. You can find the link to sign up for the waitlist in the show notes. We'll see you soon. Hello there, Brad Walsh here, your host of the Empowerography Podcast, a platform that was created to help elevate and amplify the voices of women through sharing their stories. Today, my guest is Janet Burl. She is an international motivational speaker, a coach for stroke and traumatic brain injury individuals, an artist, a poet, and an author. Welcome, Jen. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Brad. So nice to be here with you today.
Excellent. I am honored and so excited to have you here. I know that we were talking about this off air. We've been waiting for a while to get this done, and we are finally here. So I'm excited to jump in and share about all the things, Jan, all the beautiful light and magic you put out into the world through the work you do. So I know that you wanted to start the session off with some breath work, so take it away.
All right. Thank you very much. Breathwork is such a powerful modality that helps you calm your mind. And believe me, at this time, everybody has a crazy mind. They're thinking of 8 things at once. So let's start out and calm our minds. So find a place where you can be comfortable, whether it's sitting or lying down, doesn't matter. Close your eyes if it feels safe to you to do so. If not, stay here with me. I'm right here. Now take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it gently for a count of 3. And now exhale slowly through your mouth, letting out a soft sigh. Let's do that again. Inhale deeply, filling your lungs completely. Hold for 3. And let go anything that doesn't serve you as you breathe out, feeling the tension leaving your body like a gentle wave as your shoulders relax. Now bring your focus to the rhythm of your breath. Breathe in deeply, drawing in fresh energy. And as you exhale, silently say to yourself, I let go. Inhale, calm. Exhale, I release. Inhale, peace. Exhale, I am free. With each breath, imagine anything weighing you down, dissolving into the air, leaving you lighter and more open. Feel your shoulders soften, your jaw unclench, and your mind clear. Let's take one more breath together. Inhale deeply. Hold for a moment and exhale completely. Now, when you're ready, gently open your eyes, twiddle your fingers, and carry this sense of ease with you into the present moment.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that, Jan. Appreciate it. So let us jump right in now that we've cleared and calmed our minds. Let's get started. Jan, how long have you been working with people who have traumatic brain injuries?
I've been working with people unofficially for about 3-4 years. And officially last year, I got my NLP, which is Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and my expert coach. And I have found I love my tribe, I love my people, but they are in my position on disability, so I donate my time and I help them. And I've been helping my Facebook group and also people that are around the area.
Beautiful. Now, so what inspired you to become a coach for individuals who are navigating stroke and traumatic brain injuries? Was there a personal connection or a pivotal moment that led you to this path?
Yes, there was. I was on a podcast with a wonderful young man, and he said, "How come you're not a coach?" And I said, "I'm not a coach because I can't do sports anymore." Yeah, so he explained things to me, and I took off from there. Within a month, I had enrolled in David Key's neuro-linguistic programming, and then I applied into J.C. Smith's expert coach. And within 4 months, I had both my certifications, and I opened up a Facebook page, private page for people, which has taken off and has over 200 members now.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. And everything started there, and it's been kind of like a rolling stone that gathers no moss.
I love it. What drives, motivates, and inspires you to keep going and excelling at all that you do, Jan?
My childhood abuse.
Okay.
It created a person that did not have any dreams of her own, but had a deep desire to help everybody else reach theirs. And that led me to overworking, being a farmer for my then partner, and getting 3 hours of sleep at night because I wanted to make his dreams come true. God said enough. He said, "You never listened to me anyway." I had 3 heart attacks, and within 2 weeks, so I was right back at school teaching. Yeah. So he gave me the stroke for this reason specifically. I am meant to help other people. I've done it all my life. I'm good at it. People open up to me when I'm just walking by. So I told him, "Thank you very much. I'm sorry I didn't listen the first time, but this is what my soul contract was for. I have a strong feeling." So here I am helping people to figure out that they don't have to listen to what doctors say. They don't have to stop their recovery. It never stops. So I'm here.
Gratitude for our experiences, no matter how shitty they may seem at the time, is so important. It's such an important piece to have gratitude, because in those lessons, no matter how tough they are, no matter how difficult a time we go through, there's always a silver lining and a lesson to be taken out of those situations in order to move forward and carry forward with those lessons.
I agree with you very much. And if you hold yourself down and look at things from underneath instead of up on top, you're never going to be able to see the silver lining in the clouds or see the sunrise. So you have to at least have half an open mind into new ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. What have you learned about yourself through coaching individuals who face such significant life challenges?
No stroke is ever like any other. So each person brings their own story into each talk that I have with them. And I learn a little bit more about some of the things that are holding people back. I have had a lot of experiences, but I can't have them all. But by working with these people, I increase what I can do to help others.
And really, that's what it's all about, is being in and of service to one another, helping each other, supporting each other, cheerleading each other. It's so important.
Yes, it is. In fact, my cheerleading squad, my personal cheerleading squad, were the kids at school. I went back to work after a year after my stroke. I still couldn't read. I couldn't write. I had aphasia terribly, and the kids knew it. The administration didn't. They wouldn't have had me come back as a substitute teacher. But the kids would find me, and they would write the teacher's notes on the board, and If I had a period off, they would come and visit and make me talk. Oh my God, they would make me talk so much I couldn't speak by the time I got home. But because of them, I started really, truly my recovery, which ended up being beautiful. They helped me learn to walk again, and they would walk with me around the school. So I owe everything to those kids.
That is beautiful. So powerful and amazing. It's, having that cheerleading squad is so important.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I love that. What role do mindset and emotional resilience play in the recovery process? And how do you help clients cultivate those qualities?
Oh, gosh. Mindset helps you continue along the trail to gaining your mobility back, gaining your independence back. And when you get depressed, which is normal, and it's an everyday thing, well, not an everyday thing, but it's very often, because you are not who you were. You cannot do what you used to do. I used to be a painter. You can see the painting back there.
Yeah. Yep.
And it took me until last year to start painting again, because I held myself back. I couldn't do it left-handed. I couldn't do something that well. And that is what holds you back. It's okay. What I do, some days I get very depressed. I go to bed, curl up, cry, go to sleep. And when I wake up the next morning, I get up, straighten my shoulders, and say, okay, world, here I come, and start again. It's what you got to do. I mean, even what we call normal people have days of depression, have days where they're frustrated and can't see beyond the dark cloud that's in front of them. So just let it wash over you. Notice those feelings and realize that they are just thoughts, just feelings. Curl yourself up, let them escape, and then next morning, get up and start again.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Yes, it is.
You have to let the feelings, you have to feel the feels. You have to go through it. It's just a matter of not staying stuck in those feelings, not letting them overrun your mind and control you.
That's very true.
Yeah. What are some of the key tools or strategies that you use to help clients regain their confidence and independence?
That's so different with everybody. But first I use the breath work, which quiets their mind, because when you have a busy mind, you can't focus, and feelings and thoughts can overwhelm at that point. And from there, we talk. What is bothering them? What is really bothering them? And it's funny because they originally start with, oh, I can't do anything. Okay, that's what you're feeling, but not what is bothering you. Let's get to the deeper sense of what's really behind what you're fighting. And a lot of times it ends up being the people that are around them. Friends don't want to come over and talk to them because they don't know how to talk to them. Loved ones get frustrated and they don't realize that you're trying so hard. And yes, your body looks normal. And yes, it's been months and you should be able to get up and get going, but you can't. So I work with family and loved ones and caregivers too, so that they can see more of what's going on, which helps the stroke person to get in a better frame of mind as well, because when they think you are mad at them for not being what you were, as a stroke person, you dive into feeling bad about yourself and about your abilities, and you get frustrated and you say, they would be so much better off without me. I just, they need to go and find a life for themselves and leave me alone. And that isn't what they need. They need to be a part of your recovery so that they can realize what's going on with you and in your mind and in your heart too.
So what is one piece of advice then that you would give to caregivers or family members then?
Oh gosh, I got a bunch. Be helpful, but encourage independence. Teach with patience. Break up tasks into simple and small steps of action. It is not only about skill development, it's also about your confidence. Find the fun. Try to stay organized. Encourage people to come close and not be afraid of the survivor. That's huge. Get people to come in and just tell them what you've been doing and what it's like out there, and that you want to go to lunch with them sometime.
Yeah.
Just out for an hour or two. Don't try to do it alone. Accept help. That's a huge one too, because I'm really bad at that. I want to do it all myself. And set realistic goals. I'm not going to go jogging next week, but the goal is to eventually start jogging again in the next year or 2 years or so on. It takes a step at a time.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't ignore warning signs of hopelessness and despair. That goes for both the stroke individual as well as the caregiver and the loved ones. Keep your roles and your routines alive as much as possible, and don't forget, as the caregiver, as the loved one, take care of yourself. Do self-care. It's so important, because God forbid something happened to you, where would your stroke person be?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What changes then would you like to see in the healthcare system to better support stroke and traumatic brain injury survivors?
Oh gosh, this is huge. They give us, I just went back to physical therapy after 8 years to try it again. And I have 5 weeks in which to show improvement, or I get cut again. With neuroplasticity, it takes the brain 90 days to reroute and rewire your brain to in fact do things. That's 3 months. Yeah. So I'd like to see that extended. And also for doctors to do more study with neuroplasticity, because so many of them still are saying, if you don't regain your movements by 6 months to a year, you're never going to do it. If that were the case, I'd still be in a wheelchair. I'd still be talking. And I read and I paint and I crochet one-handed.
That's awesome.
That's the dragon from my books. It's just, they don't give you enough credit, because they see so many who give in, give up, and don't have anybody to encourage them.
But it doesn't help those people when the doctor is giving you news like that. That's not encouraging. So the encouragement needs to start with the doctors.
Agreed. My doctors told me that the stroke had wiped out all of my prime real estate. But I'm a farmer. What happens when you mix muck with sand? You get good soil again. So I figured I only have one hand. Yeah. So I'll have to do it cup by cup, but I'm going to mix the two and see what happens. And I'm still mixing cup by cup.
I love your attitude. It's amazing, Jan. Amazing. What is your ultimate goal as a coach for stroke and TBI individuals? And how do you hope that your work leaves a lasting impact?
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. This year, one of my projections is I want to work with the UN and spread this across the world, because there is so many can learn. And one out of every 3.5 people have some kind of a brain injury. That's, oh my God, that's monumental. And
that's too many.
It is. And so many are left in their beds, or left in nursing homes, or God forbid in India on the streets. Even here, look at our military. And your military, what happens when they have a brain injury? They only get so much care, and then they're shoved out.
Cast aside.
Yeah. So I want to see that change. And that's my desire, whether it's through my volunteering, which I love doing, or through speaking. I want to get the message out to help people.
That's a beautiful dream and goal. How does your personal experience as a stroke survivor influence the way you approach coaching your clients?
That's interesting because I was not only the individual who was a stroke person, I also had to be my own caregiver. So I see both sides of it, which helps me to be able to reach both of them and get them together and form a team. That's the whole thing, is forming the team.
Right. Now, what is one lesson that you wish every stroke survivor or TBI survivor could learn in their recovery journey?
There are going to be setbacks. There are going to be good days, bad days. There might be addiction to painkillers, which I went through because a survivor of a brain injury has horrendous pain that they're going to have to deal with most of their lives. Don't give up. Don't give in. Talk to people. Find help. Don't say, I'm the only one that's felt this. You're not. You're not alone. And they are here to help you. Me, doctors, nurses, physical therapists, we're all here for you.
Seek the necessary help. You can't do it by yourself.
No, I tried.
Yes. How did you personally navigate the emotional challenges of letting go of your old self and embracing who you are now?
That was tough. That was and is still something that I am fighting through. Like my painting to come, and I just did this the other day for my grandson. He just turned 1.
Beautiful.
For him. It's just, the whole thing is keep pushing yourself. You're not going to be the same person, but you know something? Nobody is the same person that they were yesterday.
Yeah.
You've been given a new lease on life. So take it, because the world is an amazing place. You just have to get out there, kick yourself in the butt and say, I'm going to do this.
That is so inspirational, Jan. Thank you for sharing that. That truly is, because I'm sure a lot of people get down on themselves and, like you said, curl up in that little ball, and they stay stuck in that emotion, in that mess, in all of those feelings of helplessness.
Yes, I do. And I have found that in the worst times, just by doing breath work with them, it helps them to start to surface from their pit, and they come out into the light, and it's amazing. It's not something that happens all in one day. It's not something that happens in a week or a month, but it does happen.
Yeah. Can you share a moment in your own recovery journey when you felt like giving up, and tell us what pulled you through?
Yeah, when my partner left me, he couldn't bear to touch me. He didn't want to be around me because he thought I was failing him and the farm by not getting better soon enough. And then he figured I wasn't going to get better. I was probably going to die, because most hemorrhagic stroke survivors have a second stroke within 5 years, and they usually don't make it. I'm really good at proving everybody wrong. But to have someone that you love so completely give up on you and get mad at you and not want to help you, he refused to help me with my physical therapy. It threw me into a spiral that I hit bottom. And I had to go on antidepressants, which I am now off. Thank goodness. I can feel again.
Awesome. Good.
Yeah.
That's great news.
But I looked at myself and I looked at my home and I said, no, I can't do this. I can't stay I was staying in a back bedroom and hiding from everybody. And I said, no. And I started baking, making cookies for myself, and just getting out and walking. And I started gardening again, playing with the flowers. Yeah, I've fallen by trying to move rocks that are at least a foot or two long, trying to move them because I wanted them somewhere else. Yeah. But it's the feeling of being out in the sun, of hitting your hands in the dirt, of making a sweet treat for yourself. It just helps you to navigate out of that depression because you are worth it. Oh my God, you are so worth it.
That is beautiful. What an incredible story of resilience and courage and strength. And I mean, I'm sure there are still days where you have those dark times and all of it, but you know that there's something more for you and worth fighting for.
Yes. And right now, that is my tribe, the people that I coach on my Facebook page. And they are now my wonderful friends, and we all help each other. And it's so amazing to me.
That is beautiful. What has your experience as both a survivor and a coach taught you about the strength of human spirit?
It is something that cannot be beaten down. Once you have it, you shine, and you shine your light on your small corner maybe, but within that you chase the shadows away. And that is so beautiful to see.
Amazing. If you could go back, Jan, to the moment that you suffered your stroke, what would you tell yourself about the journey ahead?
I was unconscious for 3 days and they didn't expect me to live. I don't think I could tell myself anything. I don't think I would want to, because I needed to experience all the feelings. I needed to know what everything was without knowing ahead of time. Oh God, I'm going to become addicted to painkillers. Oh my God, John's going to leave me. No, I think I would just rather it happen the way it happened the first time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. If you could share one message with someone just beginning their recovery journey, what would it be?
Don't give up. Don't listen to people who try to put you down. You can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to. There's so much of it that isn't even developed yet, so you have lots of space to do new connections.
It takes a lot of resilience and self-belief and encouragement and support. And I guess support has got to be the most important piece of all of it, is having a support system around you to let you know that we got you and it's okay. You're going to get through this.
That's huge. You're right. Which is why I try to build that tribe with the family and the individual. And there are people on my page that are single, and they come to us and we all embrace them. It's such an amazing group. And they know that if they're feeling down, they can come to us, and we all put something in there to make them realize that they are not alone. We are here for them. And that's huge.
But again, as you mentioned too, it's about having the courage, I guess, and the awareness, self-awareness to ask for help, because we've been conditioned, and I think with women especially, have been conditioned to not ask for help, that it's a sign of weakness, right? So how do you deal with that, and how do you help your clients who may be stuck in that mindset?
Specifically, I have a good answer for you. I just did a lesson on sexuality. Sex is not something that is normal anymore. Half of you doesn't work. You need to be able to experiment and tell your partner what feels good, what doesn't. And so many women just close their minds off and close everything off and just sit there and deal with it, or they completely gravitate away from it, which also causes problems. So it's difficult to take the first step to actually say something. But when they see others in the group talking about their experiences, they start listening and they see more and they think, well, what about? And they ask a question and it goes from there. But it's just that first step.
It's the hardest one.
Yes.
For sure. As mentioned off the top, Jan, you are also an author. What excites and inspires you the most about being a writer and an author?
The books that I have published, I'm doing a lot more, are children's books. Tippy's New Friend. Tippy is my dog.
Okay.
And the second one was Tippy Goes to California. The reason I did them, first off, is because I couldn't read. So how I learned to read again was by picking up children's board books and seeing an apple and reading the word underneath. My cognitive abilities were gone. If you showed me a tree, I'd say banana.
Right.
So I wanted to be able to turn around and get back to the genre that helped me to remain someone that people could talk to, that I could read and be able to talk to people about future and current events. And I actually went back to college during COVID and got my master's degree in creative writing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is huge. Did you ever think that, like, when you think back to when you were first recovering, the beginning of your recovery journey, did you ever think that all of this would ever be possible? The masters and writing books and...
No, I didn't. I had no idea. I was just happy getting back to work, being a substitute teacher and helping those kids as they helped me. And that was all I thought about. COVID changed it all.
What an incredible story, and so inspiring for other survivors of stroke or traumatic brain injury, to show them what is possible. It's fucking phenomenal.
I want to become the norm for recovery instead of the exception, because this is something that anybody can do if they... With the work, if you put in the work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you have the support system and all the other things that go along with it. But it starts with you, with the willingness and the want to get back to a quote unquote normal life.
Very true. And it never becomes the normal that it was before the stroke. It becomes your new normal. Like my stroke day is what I now consider my birthday, because I went through everything that a child goes through, right? From learning how to move my body to learning how to speak, to read, to write. So I am 9.5 years old.
Your rebirth, your complete rebirth.
Yeah.
Amazing. How do you deal with creative blocks when you get them? And what have you found helps the most when those blocks come up for you?
My creative blocks, when they hit, I have ADHD, okay? I can't focus on one thing anyway. So I write the children's books. Then I'm working on a mid-grade adventure series. I'm working on a historical romance that is really wild because it goes backwards in time instead of forwards.
Okay.
And I'm working on my memoir. And if picking up, picking up one of those doesn't do it, I head off and I paint.
Okay.
Paint. There. And I paint birds because birds have a different perspective on life. They have our perspective down on the ground, but they also go up in the sky and look down. And that new perspective can shift something in my brain and start me going again.
Beautiful. So can you share again the titles of the books you wrote? And what was the inspiration for those books?
Tippy, my dog.
Okay.
She was going through everything with me. Tippy's New Friend is when this lonely dragon, you see the dragon up there?
Yep.
Finds Tippy in a garden with her best friend Lana, who's a social studies teacher. And she says, I've been lonely, but I noticed you have all these dragons in your gardens, so I thought I'd land. And Lana wasn't sure if she was going to be eaten or not at first, but So they started taking rides, and they rode all across the eastern United States, up into Canada, across over Newfoundland, and then Iceland, Greenland, over to Norway, and they flew back across the ocean. And in the back of the book is a map so the kids can actually see and connect and draw where they've been. And the same with
Amazing.
Tippy Goes to California.
Yeah.
I happen to have a friend in LA who has a music studio. So I thought, well, he would know California, and he agreed to be in the book. So he takes us around and shows us some pretty interesting things in California. And there is even belly sliding. But in the back of the book is a map across the United States, so you can see what states we go over on our way to California and do the trip back.
Amazing.
So it's a learning series as well as a fun series.
So will there be more Tippy adventures then?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I love it. Thank you for sharing that, Jan. What do you think your unique skill set or superpower is that's helped you become successful?
My superpower is my resilience and my never take no as an answer.
Most definitely. Absolutely agreed. Speaking of success, what does that word mean to you? How do you define success?
Success isn't something I define in myself. Success is what I define in the people that I help, and seeing them continue to respond and continue to recover and stay as a family. That is success.
What would you say is one of your biggest failures, or we'll call life lessons or teachable moments? And what did you learn from it?
That goes back to my former partner, and I should have seen what was going on before. He wasn't someone that ever wanted to or was equipped to handle somebody like me. And I should have let him go a long time before I did. Because it would have helped him not to be so frustrated and mad. He was mad at God for giving me the stroke, so he would take it out on me. And with me, it would have saved a lot of depression, a lot of frustration. So that's why I work so hard, not just with the individual, but I do the whole tribe, because it's so important.
Well, they're all involved. They're all part of the journey, of the healing journey, of the recovery journey, for sure. What does the word empowerment mean to you?
Empowerment is recovery to me. It empowers me to be able to do more baking, make more amazing dinners, and talk to people and get out there and make sure they know they are not alone and that they can recover.
Love it. Okay, we're going to jump into a little rapid fire section here. So the next grouping of questions just be 1, 2, 3, 4 word answer type thing. Okay.
Yep.
What is your personal motto?
Make every day an exceptional day.
If you could be remembered for one thing, what would it be?
My resilience.
How would you describe yourself in one word?
Strong.
If you could teach the world one thing, what would it be?
Empathy.
What is one thing you love about yourself that is not related to your physical appearance?
My empathy toward others.
What's one thing you want but cannot buy with money?
Love.
And that concludes our rapid fire section. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. I created a bonus question, which I did not send to you ahead of time. If you could take one feeling or belief, Jan, and bottle it and give it to people, what would it be?
A belief in yourself.
That's a tough one for a lot of people.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
For sure. Jan, what is your why?
My why is, once again, stemming from my childhood, wanting to help people and make a better world for them to believe in themselves and reach their goals. Because no goal is unreachable if you just look outside the box and find ways to make it happen.
That's a beautiful why. If you could step into my shoes, what question would you have asked yourself that I didn't ask you?
I was thinking about that earlier, and I cannot actually think of any because you've been so amazing and so precise with what you've asked.
Thank you. I received that. If you had the opportunity, Jan, to sit down and have a 1-hour conversation with one woman, any woman in the world, who would it be and why?
Princess Diana, because she took her pain and turned it into something so amazing that was worldwide.
She was a beautiful soul that did so much good in the world.
Yes, she did.
If you could go back and give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that piece of advice be?
One piece of advice. Never give up.
Lastly, Jan, if you were to deliver your last 30-second speech to the world, your tribe, your people, your corner of the world, what would that last 30 seconds sound like? What words of wisdom would you impart?
What I've been saying through the whole thing, don't give up on yourself. Believe in yourself. Have empathy for others around you. Do not give up on anyone, regardless of whether they're mean and persnickety and grumbly all the time. It's not who they are. It's what's going on in their mind. So do breath work. It will make a difference between how you look at people, how people treat you, because you treat them with respect.
Beautifully said, Jan. You wanted to do a meditation to close out the interview. Would you like to?
Could I do a poem though? Because
sure,
I want
yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
That's another thing. That's another thing I write a lot of.
Sure.
And this is something I wrote over Christmas after spending Christmas alone.
Uh-huh.
As the snow flies quickly past, there is a cold touch on my skin as I look to find emptiness. No warm arms, no heated kisses, no safe oasis for my heart. Alone and yearning, I close the doors and windows, locking all out. Hope dissolves, all candles extinguished. Yet, dawn returns, maybe? It is time. Time to say goodbye. Goodbye to searching for. We are worth more than that. So goodbye to the wishing. Goodbye to the wasting. The short time left on this earth you are searching for. I am. You are. Is our time to be. And within that, find that it is enough to be here for others. So I light my candle and brighten a small corner of the world, within which I find is peace and love shared freely between friends. And that is more than enough.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. Now I would love to do a meditation with you.
Sure.
Guys.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys, get comfortable again. Close your eyes. And as we imagine you are standing at the edge of a vast, serene ocean. The air is crisp, the waves are gentle, and the horizon stretches endlessly before you. With each inhale, feel the cool ocean breeze filling your lungs, bringing renewal. With each exhale, let go of any lingering tension. Send it out to sea, where it can drift far, far away. Now bring to mind a single word that represents how you feel. Peaceful, strong, calm, or any word that speaks to you. As you breathe in, silently repeat that word to yourself. As you exhale, feel it settling deeper into your heart. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Gently bring it back to the rhythm of your breath and your chosen word. Let this moment remind you that no matter how chaotic life may feel, there is always a quiet place within you, like the stillness of the ocean's steps, waiting to bring you peace. Take a final breath in. Hold it for a moment and exhale slowly. When you're ready, return to the space around you, knowing you carry this calm with you wherever you go. Peace and love are coming your way, everybody. And please remember to make every day an extraordinary day.
Beautiful. Thank you very much for that, Jan. Thank you for the breath work. And thank you for this beautifully inspiring, courageous, amazing conversation. You are truly a resilient, courageous, and inspiring soul. I am so grateful to call you a friend and to have you as a member of the Empowerography community and to have had the opportunity to sit and share in your story and your journey with you. So thank you for inviting me into the space and for being here with me today.
Thank you for inviting me as well to talk with you. It's always a pleasure to be with a very handsome podcast.
Thank you. I received that. The pleasure has been all mine. I appreciate you, Jan. Once again, my name is Brad Walsh, host of your Empowerography podcast. Today, my guest has been Janet Burl. She is an international motivational speaker, a coach for stroke and traumatic brain injury individuals, an artist, a poet, and an author. Thank you so much, Jan. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you very much for listening to this podcast. If you haven't yet, please be sure to subscribe, rate, review, and share with all your friends. You can find me at visiophoria.ca, follow me on Instagram at Empowerography Podcast, and on Facebook at Empowerography. Please join me next time for another inspirational story from yet another amazing woman.